I'm standing in the middle of Skunk Cabbage City. It's getting harder and harder to find the deer with the antlers, a skeleton, the buck. But I always say a little prayer and God is good. Before I go look at the skeleton, I wanted to look at these wild plants. And I'm trying to, their flower bud is different than the last one we looked at. A little different. Another one we're trying to figure out down here, which is good for a natural poison ivy relief, is the jewelweed right here. It's trying to grow. And here's another plant I'm keeping an eye out, hoping to see how frilly this looks. Trying to keep an eye out and see what that becomes too. Now let's walk over to the buck. He's just kind of around here. You can see the forest is thick with growth. And it's just getting harder and harder to see things that are on the ground, covered in all this growth. So here's his skull. And then this is where I have to go and look for other parts. And you see how camouflaged they are? Are you able to see the bones through the skunk cabbage? And the leftover mile-a-minute weed and the honeysuckle and the wild rose bushes and the wild wineberry. Can you see it? Pretend you're with me trying to find them. Here's some. They're getting tossed around more and more. Here's some more. And over here. And then more. Starting to look more and more part of the environment. I would like to take that skull back to school. That's a beauty. Do you think there might be any special beetles in there? Last time I was here, there were some beetles. Well, yeah, I see them. I don't know if you'll be able to see them or not. But if you look closely, there's beetles. And there are special types of beetles that, and millipedes that eat decaying matter. There he is. More like a millipede. I think he has more than 6 legs. But there are special insects that do help with getting rid of all that stinky flesh. Helps keep the germs down, so we don't have a lot of dead animals laying around. Yeah. Alright, that's it for today. Unless I decide to film some May apples, because I did see a nice batch. Bye.